Namaskaram, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, 56th sloka. In this sloka, Lord Krishna says what is eternal and what is meant by devotional service. How do we connect everything with God? So he says, the devotees, though performing all kinds of actions, they take refuge in me. By my grace, they attain eternal and imperishable abode. That is our goal. Krishna says that, and we should say that eternal and imperishable abode is the goal of this birth, because we are taken the human form. So let's fix the goal to reach that. So what is necessary? What is needed to attain that? Bhakti, the Bhakti Marga. Because only Bhakti makes us connect everything with God. If we see a beautiful flower, then we say, oh, it's so beautiful. So beautifully created by God. Bhagavan has created so many beautiful things. So we admire everything. That means we admire the God in everything. And whatever happens, we say, okay, this is how God decides. So it has happened. So let me offer that to God. He will take care of it. This has happened, but He will show me the way to bear. Or if it is anything, if it is a joyous moment, okay. If it is not a joyous moment, then how to bear, how to go along with that. So when you surrender everything to God, He will show you the way to get along with that and how to come out of it. So this is only through Bhakti Marga. So the body, mind and intellect are energies of God. So this body, mind and intellect have to be connected with God. If we do that, we are going in the right path. That is what we are seeing in this sloka. Earlier slokas also we have seen how Bhakti Marga helps sannyasis, karma yogis, and this is most suitable for us in Kali Yuga. Everything is part and parcel of God. We should firmly believe that we are all His tiny servants. So there ends. So we will not have any pride or ego about ourselves. We are not the doers. We give up the doership. God has assigned this to me. So with His grace I am doing. Whatever happens, it goes to Him. So even bad or good, He takes the responsibility. So we should understand that that is the divine consciousness. We should be conscious of God in everything. Then we will not have this ego and we will not get upset if it does not take place in the way we want. Because we are surrendering everything God. So nothing upsets us. We don't feel sorrow or we don't feel joy. Because we treat everything equally and we treat everything as a prasadam of God. So the material realm is made up of material energy. Divine realm is made up of spiritual energy. So when you are filled with spiritual energies, you have the positive attitudes. You feel everything is given by God and we share everything with others. That sharing and not getting attached to materials. So all these qualities develop when you have the spiritual energy. So there is no lust, there is no greediness for money, power, because they are all perishable. So we don't want that. We can keep us away from that. So that is given by the spiritual energy. So spiritual energy is free from defects and it is perfect. So Sat Chit Anand. So how is it related to our life? When you are in the divine realm, when you have that spiritual energy, then even you feel someone making money in the short way, or when you get to the position, it can be a political position, or it can be any other good position in the companies or any organizations or government departments, you are not getting attracted by money. So naturally, you don't want to earn money by short way because you don't have that desire. You are free from all these temptations. You are in spiritual energy. So naturally, you don't get attracted towards that. So naturally, what happens? You are doing service to the people using your power. That power is given by God. So you are offering everything to God. When you feel that your position is given by God, so naturally you are conscious of the presence of God. So you are in the divine consciousness. So naturally you will not do that. So you can find people becoming happy and people getting happier because you make everything available to them. If you are a politician or anything, you are holding any position or any service you are doing, this is how we should function. Then naturally what happens? The society flourishes. There is no negativity, there is no hatred. Everyone is flourishing. So there will not be jealousy among them, and there will not be disappointment among them, because you are doing your duty well with the consciousness of Bhagavan. So you have that spiritual energy. So how that spiritual energy can be used? So that is what. So you are taking refuge in God. Though you have a position and you are carrying you are doing your actions, but you are always in the consciousness of God. So He protects you from going the wrong path. So you can just imagine how the country will be without corruption, without any hatred, without enmity. So this is what Lord Krishna emphasizes here. So if you follow the Bhakti Marg, you attain that eternal and imperishable abode. This, whatever you see on the earth is perishable. No, nothing is permanent. We have come here and we will be leaving this place. Just for time being, we are here. So when you are stay here, during your stay here, we should do devotional service. Like how when you have people in your house, you like to feed them, or you have to nurse them, or you have to do take care of them. Sometimes we get frustrated. Sometimes you feel, oh, I am doing everything. But if you feel that God lives in everyone, so I am doing service to the Lord who resides in them, then that becomes devotional service. This is how we find many people, many Mahatmas, they do that. So how come only those people are able to do? When most of us are not able to do that, because we feel, oh, everything is on my head. We will not feel that, because God lives in everyone. So we are serving only to the God. So service to human is service to God. So this is how it has to be taken. So how will you take this? Only with the Bhakti Marga. So Bhakti Marga is emphasized by Lord Krishna in this sloka. So let's follow this and lead our life without any tensions. There will not be disappointment, and there will not be I and mine. When I and mine enter, then we lose everything. We are not able to get into that divine realm. So this is the most important thing we should cultivate in the minds of children too, because as they grow, they know how to, because they will know how to handle things in the world, and they will develop that service mind, charity mind. Devotional services should be done by everyone. It can be in the way, it can be up to our capacity, the way we can. So there is no ill feeling, there is no discontent, nothing will be there. So this is what emphasized by Lord Krishna in this sloka. Let's follow that, make our life happier and peaceful, and have the goal of reaching that eternal abode.